Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Hey, everybody. Welcome. My name's Travis. I'm here on the Morning Brew. It is June 1st, and I've been getting up and doing this for over a year and 3 months. So we're working on about 15 months of the Morning Brew. And today, June 1st, is kind of the beginning of a summer, the summer schedule at the Spencer home, meaning the boys are home. Joy, it's a Tuesday. Joy doesn't work. I'm not part of a Sunday morning. I don't have a Tuesday morning Bible study this summer because Joy and I shifted to a Wednesday night for a few months. So everything's shifting a little bit. Joy's out already this morning, and the boys are heading to, they have 1 week of track practice left before sectionals. So Cooper's in bed and doesn't have to get up for school today. Riley finally gets to be in driver's ed. So he's got a late birthday, and because of COVID, they were really delayed in that. And so he goes to driver's ed today. So there's a few little things summer school wise with some sports and driver's ed, but for the most part, we are entering into summer mode. So that being said, we're trying to all figure it out ourselves here at the Spencer home of what our new schedules are, who needs rides where, who's going where, and all of that. So the typical routine of school days and transportation and all that has officially shifted in Mattoon because school is officially out. Now, Charleston families, I believe Charleston students have another week of school left. So, but for the Spencer home, it is a interesting heading into summer quickly. It was almost like they were remote learning, and it was kind of a weird schedule. And then they jumped into everything was going on at the end of the school year to now we're back to summer again. So it was like, we just shift and turn and all this stuff. So craziness. Anyway, let's say hi to some people today. Penny, hello. Good morning to you. Kendra, you say happy Monday, but it's a Tuesday. I know everybody's messed up today. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Rex, good Tuesday morning to you. And Melissa, good morning. Good morning, John. Good morning. Hey, guys. The Sutherland family is watching. Good morning. Brenda, good morning to you as well. And Melinda, hey, good morning. Hamilton's, I think that's probably Pandora. So good morning to you and Les. And Lisa saying hello from Kansas City. So hello to you as well. Dave's up and watching. Good morning to you, Dave, and Cheryl. And Becky Snively. Good morning, Becky. I'm glad you're on this morning. Kyla, good morning. Let's see. Sid, our local truck driver, is sitting in Mississippi waiting on them to clean a wreck up. So Sid watches from all over the United States as he drives his truck. How stinking cool is that? So good to see you, Sid, down in Mississippi. Missy's got 2 more days. Charleston, 2 more days until summer. So not a full week in Charleston, just 2 more days until summer freedom. Deb, good morning to you. And Dana, good morning. Nancy, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yep, you're right. Kendra, it is Tuesday. She's like, oops, it's Tuesday. Wes, good morning to you. Only 14 days left. Shop early, avoid the rush. I don't know what that means. I must have missed a comment. So, yeah. Anyway, how was your Memorial Day weekend? Spencer family, we were slam busy. That's a new word for us, slam busy. We were slam busy. It was graduation weekend for Dakota. And so let me just give you a rundown of the last 8-9 days. this is what it's been like. So yesterday was much needed break. Last Sunday, so a week before this Sunday, was church, and then we hosted. We didn't host at our facility, but we were in charge of the baccalaureate. So the baccalaureate service for high schoolers. So that was last Sunday. Sunday night, as soon as the baccalaureate service is over, I got in with our staff and drove to Carlinville for kind of district meetings, leadership and business meetings for our church tribe, our district. And so that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Came home Wednesday just in time to be at a track and field event at 3:30. It was senior night for Dakota, so we had to leave a little early, get back into town. Went to track meet Wednesday for senior night. Thursday went to work, and then that night was senior parade. So we took the top of the Jeep off. We decorated the Jeep. Got in the parade, which it was sprinkling. So we were in the parade, and that was Thursday night. Friday was graduation. So we had dinner with Joy's parents. We had graduation that night. It was rainy and cold, 48 degrees and misting. It was cold and wet. And then that night was project graduation that we did host at the Fields Church, and it was for the entire community. The community puts it on, really. We just hosted it at our venue, but $50,000 worth of prizes given away, which included a car. But that event was from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Then we stuck around and reset our building from 5 to about 6:30 in the morning. And then I went home and slept. And then we had a graduation party. And then we had a birthday party to go to. Sunday, I invited the Lucases to preach at Mattoon and Charleston. They did incredible, but I didn't have any time this week to prepare a message. And looking at the calendar, we knew that. And so they just hit a huge home run. They're incredible missionaries in Chicago to about, I think, 6 different universities. They're Chi Alpha missionaries on the campuses of 6 universities in Chicago, and did amazing. So they were there. And then after service Sunday, we had a graduation party, 2 graduation parties Sunday after service. And then by about 7 p.m., the Spencer agenda was settling down. So yesterday, Monday, we chilled. We chilled and grilled. We went fishing a little bit. But really, I cleaned out the Jeep because Dakota and I took it on a muddy road late. What night was that? Late Sunday night, we went on a Jeep ride, and we went on a very muddy road, and I'll tell that story later. Way too muddy. So anyway, wow, slam jam. What was the word I used? Because I kind of liked it. Anyway, the weekend was long, and now we're into summer. So awesome. So Joy and I will start to have some summer brews where we can discuss some summer opportunities. And we are gone for a few weeks at the end of June into July. And I've already made the decision not to do the brew while we're on vacation, just so we can sleep in and relax and recharge. And yeah, so just so you know, when we're traveling later in the summer, or later this month, not doing the brew, because sometimes you just gotta unplug. So that's what we're doing. What was it? Slam busy. Yes, it was slam busy. Thank you, Tim. I think that's my new key phrase, slam busy. But it's all one word. It's not slammed busy. It's slam busy. You can tag me that I created a new word. Put that in the Webster dictionary. Travis invented a new word called slam busy. I don't even know if it's hyphenated. It's just slam busy. We were slam busy, but now we are not as slam busy. So anyway, so that was the recap. People said it was going to be horribly cold and no fun for Memorial Day, but it wasn't bad. It was like we sat out on the back patio a lot. yesterday, and when we went fishing, it was nice and grilled out. So I don't know if anyone saw a picture of what we grilled yesterday. It was like protein feast. We had massive steaks. That was actually a gift to the Spencer family. So we grilled those. Thank you to those who gave it to us. So massive steaks. And then we grilled a bag of chicken as well. Not to really eat last night, but because summer is in session and the boys are home a lot, we just got to keep the food rolling. And so we grilled chicken, and then I grilled some shrimp that we ate with the steak. And then we sauteed some mushrooms. I'm hungry thinking about it. It was really good. I haven't had breakfast yet, but steak, shrimp, and chicken with sauteed mushrooms on the steak. Joy made some corn on the cob, bacon wrapped asparagus. One of the boys had a baked potato. Well, I don't really do baked potatoes anymore. And a salad. Wow. It was a feast. What a Memorial Day cookout. Steak, shrimp, chicken, bacon wrapped asparagus, salad, corn on the cob. Wow. Wow, wow. 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 All right. So today's verse and Bible today, John chapter 20. I'm actually going to read it off my phone. I didn't get it prepared to put it on the screen. But this is at the end of when Jesus has in John chapter 20 in the 1 year Bible reading plan that I'm a part of. In John chapter 20, it gets to the Sunday evening after Jesus was killed on the cross and resurrected. We're picking up there. And this is John chapter 20, verse 19. So let me read this for you guys. As some of you guys are chatting about food in the chat, which is fine. You guys can keep talking amongst yourselves. That's totally fun. Does it look like I'm in a cave, by the way? I'm hiding in my bedroom next to a window because I didn't want to wake anybody up. And sometimes I'm a little too loud out in the other room, and Cooper's still sleeping. But then I realized the boys just left for track and Joy's out. So it's just Cooper. I probably should have woken him up. Anyway, John chapter 20, verses 19. Let's read through 23. It's pretty stinking cool. That Sunday evening, the disciples were meeting behind locked doors. Now, this is after Jesus died, resurrected, but all they know is he's in the tomb. They don't really know who's resurrected yet. They know he's in the tomb. They've had a rough day. Everything they've done for the last 3 years has pretty much disappeared when Jesus died. They didn't know what to do. They'd left their jobs. They'd been following Jesus for 3 years. This was their future. They thought he was going to be a king. They thought they were going to be part of this powerful movement. All this is taking place in their heads. So Sunday evening, and because he got arrested, flogged, crucified, killed, they're worried for their own lives. So that Sunday evening, the disciples were meeting behind the locked doors. Why did John say it was locked doors? There's no way they typically lock their doors. They were behind the locked doors because they were scared for their lives. They were afraid that the Roman soldiers were coming after them next. So Sunday evening, the disciples were behind locked doors because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders. Suddenly, Jesus was standing there among them. Suddenly, just in an instant, Jesus is standing there among them. Even though the doors were locked, poof, there is Jesus. And he says this, "Peace be with you." Peace be with you, he said. As he spoke, he showed them the wounds in his hands and his side. They were filled with joy that they saw the Lord. The reason he showed them that is so he could say, this is me. It is me. I am the Lord. I am the one that you've been following. And so he's like, I am, it is me. And so they were filled with joy that there's the Lord. There's Jesus. He's right here with us. And again, he said, he had to say it again, maybe because they were now trembling in fear because they're totally freaked out that Jesus is in the room after he was killed and the doors are locked. And he says again, verse 21, peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I am sending you. So now he's like giving them assignment. I'm sending you. Then he breathed on them and he said, receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive anyone's sins, they are forgiven. If you do not forgive them, they are not forgiven. They are not forgiven. He is He is imparting himself into them. He's like, I am going to dwell inside of you. You are going to receive the Holy Spirit. You are going to go. You are going to be used. He's like, you are going to be me unto other people. Incredible. I just want to read the whole chapter. It's so awesome. One of the 12 disciples, Thomas, who was not with the others when Jesus came, they told him we'd seen the Lord. And he goes, I'm not going to believe it unless I see the nail wounds in his hands, put my fingers into them and place my hand in the wound of his side. 8 days later, the disciples were together again. Thomas was with them. The doors were locked, but suddenly Jesus appears again and he says, peace be with you. And then he looks right at Thomas and he says, put your finger here. Put your hand here in my side. Don't be faithless any longer. Believe. When Jesus died and he came back to life, he breathed the Holy Spirit into them. He sent them off. He looked right eyeball to eyeball with Thomas and says, I am here and this is me and you got a job to do. And so what an amazing few moments with Jesus in that time when Jesus comes back to them and he spends days with them, talking to them before he ascends to be with the Father. But that critical moment behind locked doors when Jesus shows up for the first time, so powerful. So powerful. Question is this. Are you seeking Jesus even when you don't think he'll be around? They did not expect him to be there that day. Will you be open to Jesus to show up in places that you've got locked doors? Oh, that's a great question. I just thought of that. I think that's spirit inspired. Will you be open to Jesus to show up in areas of your life that you've locked the doors? Will you be open to him? Will you believe it's him? Will you believe that he actually wants to get into some space that has been locked off and blocked off from him for a long time? So Jesus can show up. He wants to show up. He wants to be present. And miraculously, he can really get anywhere in your life and do the miraculous in your life. And sometimes he's going to look at you like he looked at Thomas and says, you better just believe because here I am. You've got to believe it. You've got to believe it. You have to believe that all things are possible with Jesus, and you have to believe that he is here for you. Powerful chapter, John chapter 20. I encourage you to read the entire chapter by yourself. Read it, soak it in, visualize it. Try to figure out, put yourself in the story and realize what it would have been like to be there that day with the disciples. Have a great Tuesday. It is a terrific Tuesday. It feels like a Monday. It is a Tuesday. Everybody will be confused today. They'll think it's Monday. It's actually Tuesday. Tomorrow's Winning Wednesday. It doesn't get any better than that. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I believe Joy's back with us tomorrow. So I think I'll ask her. I'm not sure what her schedule is at work. So it's June. Everything's messed up. Summer schedule's here. We'll figure it all out, everybody. Have an incredible day. Enjoy your day. I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Now let's tackle the week in front of us. Even though it's a shorter week, we got a lot to do. See you guys.